Everybody else is talking about it. Fuck it. I will too.
Good morning, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Flight 3411. We should be pushing back from the gate momentarily. Temperature is about 73 degrees Fahrenheit. We're actually offering anyone $800 to anyone that'd be willing to voluntarily give up their seat. However, if no one volunteers, we will forcibly drag you off the plane.
$800? Excuse me. Excuse me? No, sorry. I'm just here. What's up, guys? Amber Smiles Jones here, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I think it's safe to say that we can all agree that stubbing your toe fucking sucks. But is it as worse as being violently dragged off a plane that you paid to be inside of? That's right, I'm talking about United Airlines dragging a 69-year-old Dr. David Dow through the aisles of the plane. Which is kind of fucking stupid because everybody has cell phones with cameras these days. Do they really think that this is gonna go their way? Now, because of this physical altercation, Dow now has 2 missing teeth, a broken nose, and a concussion. He has to have reconstructive surgery at the moment, which is why he hasn't made any public statements. United Airlines oversold their flight, which is a complete shocker because what airline oversell their flights?
They wouldn't do that, would they? Because they care about their passengers, not just about making money.
But guess what? There were 4 United employees who were trying to get back home or perhaps get back to wherever their next shift was, and they had oversold the flight. So what they did was they made an announcement that they would offer $400 for 4 passengers to give up their seats so that those employees could get to where they needed to get to. You know, nobody wanted that. So they decided to increase it to $800. Nobody wanted to do that either. So then they announced that they were going to let the computer randomly select 4 passengers. 4 passengers, mind you, who've already checked in. They've already sat down, buckled up, all of their shit is below the plane. They got their carry-on luggage in. They done turned their temperature thingy right. They've already gotten settled. So they picked 4 passengers, and Dr. David Dow was one of those passengers, and he refused to give up his seat. And I tell you what, I don't blame him. And the reason that he actually gave them was he's a doctor and he has to see a patient. That's very important. I don't know, I would be pissed off if I died because my doctor gave up his fucking seat. Hello?
Well, hello there. We don't give a fuck. Please be sure to have your seat in the upright and locked position. That way it'll be easier for us to drag you out of your seat and violently through the aisles. Thanks so much for choosing United. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Now, I've actually been a flight attendant before for this exact airline, United, many, many moons ago. Now, I flew for an airline called ExpressJet. And what happened was we also used to fly United flights. We even had to change the color of our scarves from red to blue because that was the colors for United. Now, I don't remember in the handbook it's saying if passengers do not give up their seats to employees, then we were allowed to drag them out of the seats.
Was there ever a training for that? I just don't remember that.
So the flight crew, from what I understand, they called the police. And they're like,
we're not gonna fucking touch that. No, thank you. You guys should call the Chicago Aviation Department.
And so they called them. And the Chicago Aviation Department was like,
no, fuck that. That seems messy. We're not gonna get involved in that. You guys should call TSA.
So they called TSA. And TSA was like,
no, you guys should call the police department. We're not gonna get involved in that.
So finally, the Chicago Aviation Department showed up and did this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
Boom, right there. That's where he hits his face on the side of the seat.
Hey, busted his lip.
No!
Hey, come on. Come on.
No, this is wrong. Oh my god. Look at what you did to him. Oh my god.
I don't know, it kind of seems to me the police, no matter what department they're in, aviation, on the ground, and I don't understand why they're still doing these same bullshit ass things. Everybody has camera phones. Did they want to go viral? The CEO of United Airlines, Oscar Munoz, actually sent out a private email to every employee of United Airlines, simply stating, sorry that we had to reaccommodate this passenger for being belligerent. And I guess belligerent means
I don't want to give up my seat that I paid for, and I'm a doctor and I have lives to save.
I'm thinking that's probably what that means. Munoz, now known as the reaccommodator by YouTuber Phil DeFranco. Thank you for that, by the way, Philly. That was hilarious. You've been filled in. He actually decided to issue another form of apology to the media and the public and to the passengers, as well, of course, as David Dow for what happened to him during this flight. But I gotta tell you, his reaction to the video itself seemed like utter bullshit, because he allowed that to happen and he actually applauded and commended his employees for behaving the way that they did. Now, this shitty situation was definitely not helped by the statement that he made on Monday. I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you. This definitely added fuel to the fire. Dear team, like you, I was upset to see and hear about what happened last night aboard United Express Flight 3411, headed from Chicago to Louisville. While the facts and circumstances are still evolving, especially with respect to why this customer defied Chicago aviation security officers the way he did, to give you a clearer picture of what transpired, I've included below a recap from the preliminary reports filed by our employees. As you will read, this situation was unfortunately compounded when one of the passengers we politely asked to deplane refused, and it became necessary to contact Chicago aviation security officers to help. Our employees followed established procedures for dealing with situations like this. Who put these bullshit ass policies that we reserve the right to drag your ass off a plane whenever the fuck we feel like it? I don't think that's in the handbook. While I deeply regret the situation arose, I also emphatically stand behind all of you, and I want to commend you for continuing to go above and beyond to ensure we fly right. I do, however, believe there are lessons we can learn from this experience, and we are taking a close look at the circumstances surrounding this incident. Treating our customers and each other with respect and dignity is at the core of who we are, and we must always remember this no matter how challenging the situation. Oscar.
I'm sorry, can anybody else smell that bullshit? It's like stuck in my nose hairs. I can't.
So obviously when this email leaked that he sent to his employees, he pissed off a lot of people, okay? And so he decided to go ahead and issue out another bullshit apology, which was coincidentally around the same time the United Airlines stock plummeted.
Could these two items be connected? No way, right?
So let me just go ahead and share with you a little bit of this apology letter that he shared with us. I'm only gonna read some of it, so if you want to see the whole thing, you can just go ahead and pause the video, because this is not reading Rainbow, okay?
Because this is not reading Rainbow, okay?
So he said, the truly horrific event that occurred on this flight has elicited many responses from us all. Outrage, anger, and disappointment. I share all those sentiments, and above all, my deepest apologies for what happened. So he's finally apologizing.
Could it be because they just lost $800 million? No, that couldn't be it. No way.
Now, we gotta be honest here. The biggest problem here is that the airlines continue to oversell these flights because they're trying to make money. Money is the bottom line here. The problem is that money means more to them than customer safety. They don't give a flying fuck. Now, Munoz claims that they're going to be taking the proper steps to altering and changing, protocols to fix these overselling ticket issues. But let's be honest, they're not gonna do a goddamn thing. Even Donald Trump couldn't believe that this happened. And this motherfucker just bombed 2 countries in 2 weeks. 3 officers were put on administrative leave according to the Chicago Department of Aviation, but that's like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. What the fuck is that really gonna do? Fuck United Airlines, fuck the CEO for applauding that bullshit, and fuck those officers for behaving the way that they did. And you know what? Also, fuck the airlines for overselling tickets and then throwing people off of planes because of their fuck up. Nigga, please. In the comment section below, I want to know what you guys think about this particular event. Let me know. I want to know what your minds are pondering as to why the hell this happened and what we can do to fix it. If you liked the video, be sure to click that thumbs up button and let this chocolate angel know how much you enjoyed my videos. And if you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn on your notifications. That way you'll be notified when I post my weekly videos.
If you like the dope-ass beat that you just heard, the link will be down in the description box below.
Well, it's safe to say that I'm completely disgusted by United Airlines, and the fact that their stock has plummeted, that means they flight's about to be cheap as fuck. You know!